And then they said, wait, I got a game. You hide the block and we'll go find it. So, all right, that sounds good. Yeah, that's pretty good. You ready?
Yep.
Your mark, get set, go! So we're taking a pit stop at a beach alongside the road. We were driving on our way to our next campsite, and we noticed that the water is super low, like the tide is way out. And then we got to thinking that this morning there was what they called like a super blue moon or something like that, eclipse or something. I don't know if that's the reason why or if it's just because there was a full moon or something, but the water is like way out there. So we said, let's see if we could park in here and go out and check it out.
That's what the dams are.
That's what these things are?
So yeah.
So they're underneath there?
I think if you were to dig down, that's how they go clamming, you know? Dig down. Need a shovel. Oh yeah, I found that.
Ready to go. All right, so we're all set up in Cyprus Creek Preserve. This place, it's one of the many Florida kind of public lands that you can come and camp on. And this one here, I had to go to the website, so I got this information from Campendium, and then I went to the website to register. Now they said the primitive sites were all full, so I'm gonna take a walk down there. But they have an equestrian side, and they said that was not full, so I requested that we get a reservation there, and I got an email the next day saying that we're good to go. There's just kind of open spots everywhere, and we picked a spot. We chose a spot with some full sun because it's not going to be that hot when we're here. It's going to be in the 70s, so it's going to be perfect. But we want to have enough sun for the solar. I want to go check out the primitive side and see how many people are over there. Alright, so this is the primitive camping spot, and it's empty. There's nobody here. I don't know why it was full. Maybe they just have rules on when you can and can't camp in primitive camping. But this one's actually smaller than the equestrian side, so it's probably good that we chose that one. There's not a lot of space for, many rigs in here. But I mean, we could have fit in here because nobody's in here. Alright, so our first boondocking night's done, and it was fine. It was a good night, but I made some critical errors. Alright, so we wake up this morning, and we're essentially out of battery power. I don't know how that happened and everything, but I actually went a little wild with it. I left the inverter on, left all the stuff charging, just kind of let it go. And I think our batteries are starting to show their age. They're from 2013, so now they're 5 years old. So they've been working well, but it's just not holding the power like they used to. So I turned up the solar panels up top there, cranked them up so we can grab some of the sun as it comes up. So that was mistake number one, just kind of blowing through the power, which isn't a big deal because we can just run the generator to get some work done and everything. But mistake number two, this is the big one. Before we left the KOA, I forgot to fill up my propane tanks. I forgot to do the refill on the propane, and it would have been just simple by just taking them off, bringing them to the office at the KOA, saying I need a refill, fill it up and put it back, you know. I forgot to do it. We had family here and we were just doing other stuff. So last night, we wake up and it's cold, and one of our tanks is completely empty. Now the other one I didn't have on, had it off. I do that because I like to know when one runs empty. And so this one ran empty, and I was like, oh man, I remembered I forgot to fill it up. So gotta take it, throw it in the car, take it into town, and get our propane filled. When we're boondocking, we use much more propane because we're using it for the fridge, we're using it for the furnace, and it only got to be about 45 last night, so it was pretty chilly. We ran the furnace a lot, and that's you know, didn't help with the power either. But and we even ran our little campfire last night too, so we used a lot of propane. So I should have had this filled, but no big deal. There's just a place down the road. We'll get it filled up, and then we'll be back in business. Hey man, what's up? You better get off the road. Alright, so we're just coming back from getting some propane, and I found a guy just alongside the road, and it said propane sold here. So we stopped in there, and he charges a flat rate for propane. So this guy charged a flat rate of 25 bucks. So I'm glad that the tank was completely empty, because had I brought in like a quarter full tank or something, he still would have charged me 25 bucks. All right, Nat, I got a math question for you. If he charged us $25, and let's say he put in 7 gallons of propane, how much would that be per gallon? So $25, 7 gallons, how much would that be? Do some on-the-road math here. 3 times 7 is 21.
$3.57.
$3 and what?
57 cents.
57 cents. All right, well, let's see. Hey Siri, what is 25 divided by 7?
25 divided by 7 is about 3.5714.
Well, would you look at that? She is actually learning something. So $3.57, which actually isn't that bad, because I think the first place in the Keys where I got some propane, they charged me like $4.20 or something. Yeah, we're getting some good sun on those solar panels now. I lowered down the antenna, as you can see there. Just kind of angled it down, because any shade on your solar panels will cut them down. Like big time. You don't want to shade your solar panels. Let's go check and see how much power we're making. We are making 21.25 amps of power. Alright, Nathan's going to take some video for me here. Hold it nice and steady. Good job. Alright, we're hooking up the generator so we can run some power a little bit. We got this pipe directly into our propane. So we're going to turn that on. And then it goes right around here, up into right in there. Okay, here you go. Now, I don't know, I haven't used this in a while, so I don't know if the electric start's going to work. There it goes. Now we're using 0 amps of battery power. We turn the, we're still getting 21, 27 from the solar panels, so that's pretty awesome.
Sweet. Oh, he's so cute.
All right, lift it up for a sec.
No, he'll run away. You don't have to control. Okay, then.
Yep.
Run! Second launch try.
All right, ready, let's go.
Run! Here it comes.
Well, we were having fun with the drone,
And
and then this happened. It flew. The battery was dying, or it got to its point where it was dying, and it was underneath a tree. And when it gets to that point, it wants to fly home, so it wants to fly up, and it flew straight up into the tree.
Does it?
There wasn't anything I could do to stop it. It just flew right up, and then it hit a branch, and then it kept going, and then it hit another branch, and then it finally hit like a bunch of branches, and it crashed to the ground.
And
Pretty hard too.
And it just came down.
I'm not happy about
Dad
this.
tried 30, 40.
Did a good job. Kind of getting to work here too. Nice.
I've already done with my work in here.
Nat, how's your work coming along? What you working on?
Math.
On math.
Mom, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30. Is this 30? Yep. Okay.
So this is really the first time that we've all boondocked as a family together. I normally take the kids out every year to the Badlands because that's like the best place to boondock. But I wanted to try to get to some of these spots here in Florida because I knew they existed, but I didn't know how popular they were. Actually, it doesn't seem like they're very popular because there's only 2 other people here right now in this whole place. And we're not very far from Tampa. Probably 25, 30-minute drive. So it's kind of surprising, but at the same time, it's really nice because it's quiet and it's free. So you can stay here 7 days, but there's nothing, right? There's no water, no electricity, so you got to bring all that stuff. So we were geared up to do that with solar panels and water and all that stuff, and with the generator. And so it's been working great. So it's been a great place to be able to just kind of relax a bit, get some work done, and we'll probably just hang out again today. We're gonna head to another Thousand Trails Encore place tomorrow, and then try to check out the SpaceX launch on Tuesday. So that'll be pretty exciting if we can get over to that. Ooh, scared him. Alright, so we're kind of wild hare people. You know, we get a wild hare. So today we got a wild hare to go back to the boardwalk, Madeira Beach. Because, I don't know, why are we going back?
To get taffy. It was so
Taffy.
good.
The taffy was good. And Tina says there were some excellent ice cream cones there. And so I'm sure we'll get one of those too.
Can I like get my own?
Probably.
This is. I know, right?
of giving Lauren ice cream.
Oh, ready? Here you go.
Oh my.
That one was messy. Oh.
Ooh, it's getting all over her face. Yeah. You ready for some more ice cream?
Nah.
Yeah.
I know
Here we go.
why.
This is better. That's it. I'd say the best part of boondocking is all the space you get. I mean, look at this place. We got like this whole yard that we've been hanging out in. Overall, the experience here has been a good one. Definitely. I would definitely come back to one of these places. The worry that we had initially when we came to one of these is what's it gonna be like, right? Is it gonna be super buggy? Are there gonna be crazy people here? Just being honest. And hasn't been any of that.
Crazy people, there's really nice people.
Nice people, right?
Yeah.
So boondocking with a family, though, it's the thing that you really have to do is just tell the kids we got to conserve everything. So when you go to the bathroom, don't hold the thing down as long. Don't run all the water. When you're brushing your teeth, a little bit, you know, stuff like that. And the big one is turn your lights off. Probably another suggestion I would say that if you're gonna boondock, you're gonna do it for more than a night, I'd recommend that you have some kind of solar on your rig, just because you don't want to be out here running your generator all the time. Because we ran it for a little bit and I felt a little bad because, you know, we have neighbors and such, but it's pretty common that people will run a generator here, but it makes a lot of noise and it just kind of disturbs the peace of the whole area. So this one will let you run a generator during the day, 8 to 8. Otherwise, they say please don't run it at night. Like internet here, I'm going to do a whole video about internet and how we do internet because we do it different than everybody else. But internet hasn't been an issue. The internet works just fine. And I've been able to upload some great videos. Been getting like 15 meg up. So I'm not complaining at all. All right, so we're just kind of hanging out before we head out of here. It's a nice day. Not too much sun. So it's not too hot. Just a great day to run around.
This is the trick shot around in this in 2 minutes.
All right, ready, go!
Around that tree in 2 minutes.
That's the best right there. Just get them to run around. For no reason at all.
2 minutes not passed.
Wait, I think you can do it faster. Ready? Get ready. Get ready to try it again. All right. On your mark. Get set, go! All right, the girls race. On your mark, get set, go! Watch out for Luke. Nice job. Woo. All right, so they got tired of running and then they said, hey, Dad, come up with another game. And I said, well, and then they said, wait, I got a game. You hide the block and we'll go find it. All right, sounds good. Let me put it here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, it'll take them a while to find that, I think. No, there's a competition. There's a block out there that looks like that. Okay?
There's a spider in it, Dad.
Oh, sorry. The winner of the hide and go seek gets $1. Participants get to eat some of their taffy. You ready?
Yep.
Your mark. Get set. Go! we're just checking out of our boondocking location, and looks like we got everything. This place was a lot of fun. If we come back to Florida, we'll definitely have to come back here, spend a couple nights just in the wild. Let's go.